What if I told you your healthy breakfast is actually a dessert? Let's take this popular breakfast cereal. It looks wholesome, right? Now, look at this. This is the amount of sugar inside this single bowl of cereal. Surprised? You're not alone. Most of us are trying to start our day right, picking foods we believe are good for us and our families. This isn't about making bad choices. It's about how clever marketing can trick even the most careful shoppers. Let's dive a little deeper. Take a look at this common breakfast. A bowl of healthy cereal, a small glass of orange juice, and a cup of flavored yogurt. On the surface, it seems like a great start to the day. But when you strip away the packaging and the health claims, what are you really eating? Let's start with the cereal. A typical serving can contain around 12 grams of sugar. That's equivalent to 3 sugar cubes. But many of us pour a much larger bowl, so we could easily be eating 6 sugar cubes before we've even left the house. Now, let's look at granola. It's often seen as a healthier alternative, full of oats and nuts. But many store-bought granolas are loaded with added sugars to make them cluster together and taste sweet. A small portion like this can pack up to 15 grams of sugar. That's almost 4 sugar cubes, similar to what you'd find in some fizzy drinks. And what about fruit juice? 100% pure juice sounds fantastic, but when fruit is juiced, most of the fiber is removed. What's left is a concentrated source of sugar. This small glass of orange juice contains roughly 21 grams of sugar. That's over 5 sugar cubes. You get less sugar and more beneficial fiber by just eating a whole orange instead. Finally, let's check out this flavored yogurt. It's often marketed as being low-fat, which many of us associate with being healthy. But here's the catch. When manufacturers remove fat, they often add a lot of sugar to make it taste good. This small pot of strawberry yogurt can have about 15 grams of sugar, which is nearly 4 sugar cubes. So our healthy breakfast of cereal, juice, and yogurt adds up to over 50 grams of sugar. That's more than 12 sugar cubes. For context, that's more sugar than you'd find in a can of cola. We think we're starting our day with fiber and nutrients. But in reality, we're eating the sugar equivalent of a large slice of cake. So how do we get here? It's all about marketing. We see words like whole grain, natural, fortified with vitamins, or low fat, and we automatically assume the product is healthy. These words are powerful. Whole grain is a great example. A cereal can be made from whole grains but still be coated in sugar. Natural is another one. Sugar is a natural ingredient, but that doesn't mean eating large quantities of it is good for us. The low-fat trend is probably one of the biggest culprits. For decades, fat was seen as the enemy. Food companies responded by creating thousands of low-fat products. But to make these products palatable, they replaced the fat with something else. Sugar. They just gave it different names, like high fructose corn syrup, agave nectar, or fruit juice concentrate. It's all just sugar in disguise. So what happens inside your body when you start your day with this much sugar and very little fiber or protein? It digests really fast. This causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels. For a little while, you might feel a burst of energy, but what goes up must come down. A couple of hours later, typically around 10 or 11 a.m., your blood sugar crashes. This crash is what leaves you feeling tired, irritable, and unfocused. You might get that hangry feeling or experience intense cravings for more sugary snacks or caffeine just to get you through to lunchtime. It's a roller coaster of energy spikes and crashes that can affect your mood, your concentration, and your productivity for the entire day. Many people think this mid-morning slump is normal, but often, it's a direct result of a breakfast that was secretly a dessert. Now, hearing all this might feel a bit overwhelming, but please know this isn't about guilt or perfection. It's not about banning foods or feeling bad about your choices. This is simply about awareness. It is about understanding what's in your food so you can make choices that truly support your health and energy goals. The food industry spends billions on marketing to influence our decisions. But once you learn to see past the flashy labels and health claims, you take the power back. Just understanding how to read a nutrition label and spot hidden sugars can completely change your perspective in the grocery store. Once you start seeing breakfast differently, everything else begins to change. You become more mindful of what you eat throughout the day, and you start connecting how you feel with what you've eaten. It's an empowering shift. And this is just the beginning. Now that we've uncovered the desserts hiding in the breakfast aisle, you're probably wondering, what should I eat instead? What does a genuinely healthy, low-sugar breakfast actually look like? Well, that's exactly what we're going to cover in our next video. We'll explore delicious, simple, and satisfying breakfast options that will keep you full and energized all morning without the sugar crash. If you found this video helpful and eye-opening, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more people. And be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video on building a better breakfast. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.